Cold wind is brushing my face, leaving a chill in this place. Clouds are beginning to form, signs of an imminent storm, staring at shadows that fall. Answers are not here at all. Gray is the color of choice, lost in the sound of your voice, wandering through the design, trying to cross over the line, staring ahead at the bitter sky, watching the heavy clouds sailing by, searching for warmth in a winter embrace, hiding the tears that I cannot erase, waiting for daylight to open the door, wishing for things that we had once more. Raindrops are hitting the stone, walking this highway alone. Even the street lights look dim, filled to the very top rim. Memories start to unfold, turning the summer to cold. Darkness is taking its hold, stories are left quite untold, sinking into the regret, things that I cannot forget. Looking above at the bitter sky, hearing the birds as they flutter on by, begging for peace in a lonely embrace, wiping the drops that I cannot erase, hoping for sunshine to open the door, dreaming of things that we had once more. Time is a heavy old chain, pulling us into the pain, but even the storm has to end, broken things learn how to bend. Standing beneath the same bitter sky, letting the sorrow just travel right by, finding some strength in a quiet embrace, fixing the scars that I cannot erase, knowing the morning will open the door, blessing the things that we have once more. Old photograph in the dusty brown frame, lost in the puzzle of playing your game. Turn to the left but the hallway is long, echoes of singers who finished their song. Sepia shadows are dancing around, no simple exit is gonna be found. Corridors covered in velvet and lace, time cannot ever rewrite this place, trapped in the beauty of yesteryear. Signs are beginning to appear, wandering through a vintage maze, blinded by all of the smoky haze, chasing the ghosts of a classical style, hoping to capture your elegant smile. Every wrong turn takes me back to the start, searching for keys to your antique heart. Spinning a vinyl that scratches the groove, waiting for someone to make a new move. Patterns of brickwork and ivy combine, blending the history with your design. Clocks on the mantle are ticking so slow, nowhere for weary young never were properly told. Caught in the trap of a retro desire, walking too close to the fire, lost in the depth of a vintage maze, stuck in the middle of golden days, following trails of a classical style, longing to look at your elegant smile. Every wrong turn takes me back to the start, trying to heal up this antique heart. Walls made of marble and mirrors that lie under the ceiling that mimics the sky. But I will keep moving until I can see the door that will finally set us both free. Breaking the spell of a vintage maze, walking away from the smoky haze, leaving behind all the classical style, treasuring only your elegant smile, no longer trapped at the very dark star, safe in the warmth of your antique heart. Place where the shadows collide, nowhere to run and no reason to hide. Nothing is moving inside of this room, only the scent of a wintry bloom. Seconds are stretched like a wire in space, holding the contour of every face. No sound of a heartbeat or breath, silence as heavy as death, but there is a comfort in being so still, under the power of destiny's will, resting inside of a static cradle. Ooh, watching the world that is wild and unstable. Ooh, safe from the storm and the rush of the street, where all the tangled lines finally meet, sheltered by walls made of silence and air, finding a peace that is remarkably rare. Dust motes are floating without any weight, suspended between all the love and the hate. Pictures are hung on the barrier high, and never a tear falling out of the eye. The cycle of spinning has come to an end, no longer needing a broken old friend. No ticking of a clock's on the wall, nothing is ready to fall. We are protected from motion and grime, living outside of the boundary of time, rocking inside of a static cradle. Ooh, leaving behind what is false and unstable. Ooh, far from the noise and the rush of the street, where all the tangled lines finally meet, wrapped in a blanket of silence and air, carrying the wounds that were too hard to bear. magnetic cradle. Balance on ground that is firm and stable. Heal from the friction and rush to the street, where all the tangled lines finally meet. Blessed by the safety of silence and air. Wake into morning without a single care. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Weightless and pale in the afternoon sky, watching the worries of yesterday die, drifting away over rooftops and trees, carried along by a delicate breeze. Softest texture that money can't buy, floating so far and so high. Lighter than cotton or wool, filling the empty space full. Shapes are beginning to blend, wandering without an end. Sailing away on a feather cloud, far from the noise of a cynical crowd, leaving the heavy constraints of the ground, where not a single bad rumor is found. Gently we glide through the lavender air, looking at freedom that anyone can share. Oh, oh, oh. Sunlight is piercing the delicate lace, painting a smile on my upturned face. No need to hurry and no need to run, basking beneath the white rays of the sun. The world underneath looks so tiny and small, nothing can trouble or scare us at all. Softer than velvet or silk, whiter than freshly poured milk, visions are starting to clear, nothing to doubt or to fear. Resting our hearts on a feather cloud, spreading our wings and feeling so proud, rising above all the dirt on the ground, where a sweet harmony can be found. Safely we cruise through the turquoise air, discovering peace that we wanted to share. Storms may arrive with their thunderous sound, but we are too high to be easily bound. We ride on the vapor that never will break, enjoying the beautiful journey we take. Melting into a nice feather cloud, singing our freedom out loud, living away from the grip of the ground, where only beautiful secrets are found. Calmly we pass through the shimmering air, holding the dream that is perfectly there. Da 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 da. Steps on the pavement, keeping the beat. Shadows are dancing under my feet. I feel the rhythm climb to my chest, put all the noise and chaos to rest. Whoa, tracing the lines you drew in the dark, waiting to catch a lightning spark. Lights are blurring in the haze, caught inside the are shifting, turning to gold. Secrets are whispers yet to be told. Turning the corner, feeling the flow. Nowhere to stay, nowhere to go. Gravity loses all of its weight, steering the course and shifting the fate. Gliding past the silver wall, ready to rise before I fall. Sensing every tiny shift, caught within the upward drift. Soul is beating like a fluttering pulse, leaving behind all the painful results. Dancing across such a luminous sea, seeking the moments that keep me so free. Burning the steady that stays in the air, showing the wonder that we found to share. Time is a whisper, passing so slow. Watch as the embers start to glow. Nothing to anchor, nothing to hold. Stories are simple, never grown old. Life is pulsing like a fluttering pulse, rising above all the quiet results, flowing through all the wide open sea, guiding the spirit to finally be curing the static that filled up the air, choosing a passion that's waiting right Gravity pulling us under the floor, opening wide that invisible door. Look at the stars as they start to align, everything ready to finally shine. Feel the vibration inside of the air, magic is waiting for us to declare. Orbit is spinning so fast, breaking away from the past. Electric current is near, making the vision so clear. Ignite the flame like a cosmic spark, turning the light on inside of the dark. Flying through space where the galaxies play, leaving the heavy constraints of the day. Infinite wonder is calling my name. Nothing will ever remain just the same. Riding the wave of a solar retreat, feeling the rhythm that makes me complete. Waking the dreams that were sleeping so long, finding the words to a brand new song. Gravity loses its hold on the soul, reaching the finish and taking control. Planets are dancing in line, watching the universe shine. Energy flowing so free, opening doors just for me. Catching the glow of a cosmic spark, burning the bridges that led to the dark. Floating through space where the galaxies play, starting the journey that leads to the day. Endless ambition is calling my name. Nothing will ever feel quite like the same. Look to the heights where the comets soar, asking for less and yet wanting for more. Breaking the walls of the atmosphere tight, aiming for glory and taking to flight. Burning the trail of a cosmic spark, brightening paths that were once rather dark. Gliding through space where the galaxies play, chasing the dawn of a beautiful day. Limitless power is calling my name. Everything changes and loses its frame. that is starting to peel, forgetting the touch of the things we could feel. I pick up the pen with a trembling hand to write out the stories we both understand. The ink on the paper is heavy and deep, awaken the secrets we promised to keep. Medals may wear in the rain, let us stay sharp through the pain. Time takes a toll on the steel, words keep the scar that is real. Staining the page with the rust and quill, holding the moment when everything's still, tracing the lines that we left in the dust, learning to forgive and learning to trust. Even if I dissolves in the grime, verses will survive the passage of time. The hinges are creaking inside of the wind, recalling the places where we might have sinned. A sharp metal nib cutting into the sheet, where all of our memories finally meet. The texture of history starts to unfold, a tale that is rugged but pure as the gold. Locks may decay in the dam, light still remains in the lamp. Structures may fall to the floor, rhymes keep on opening the door, painting the soul with the rust and quill, capturing warmth when the winter is chill, following paths that we left in the dust, finding the balance of sorrow and trust. Even if structures dissolve in the grime, stanzas will outlive the rhythm of time. Oxide may swallow the crown, bridges may all tumble down, but every stroke of the hand builds what will permanently stand. Sealing the fate with the rust and quill, curing the heart with a stubborn old will, hatching the love that we left in the dust, shining above all the doubt and mistrust. Even if kingdoms dissolve in the grime, poetry conquers the ending of time. Da 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 da. Oh, hey. Dust on the shelf in the room, flowers that forgot to bloom. Pictures are starting to fade, mistakes that we already made. Clock on the wall makes a sound, nobody else is around. Footsteps are gone from the floor, key is left inside the door. Whispers are lingering near, things that I wanted to hear. Stuck in the maze of a silent memory, holding the ghost of what used to be me. Walking on paths made of paper and stone, learning to breathe in the static alone. Keeping the secrets we hid in the dark, hoping to find just a single small spark. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pages are turning so fast, nothing was written to last. Shadows are stretching so long, singing a sorrowful song. Window is letting in light, and in the length of the night, yeah. Leaves are all falling outside, nowhere for feelings to hide. Winter is coming so near, making the vision so clear. Lost in the tracks of a silent memory, chasing the shadow of what used to be me. Standing on bridges of paper and stone, trying to smile in the static alone. Guarding the secrets we hid in the dark, longing to sand, free from the cage of a silent memory, leaving the ghost of what used to be me, crossing the rivers of paper and stone, no longer scared of the static alone, blessing the secrets we hid in the dark, ready to kindle a beautiful spark. Yeah. Walking through the smoke in the room, fading away right before the bloom. Every single image is clear, then it starts to just disappear. Trying to grasp what is real, losing the way that I feel. Mirrors are turning around, leaving no trace to be found. Spinning inside of a dream, nothing is quite what it seems. Everything changes like a shift in illusion, breaking the walls of the sudden confusion. Drifting away on a river of glass, waiting to see if the shadows will pass. Chasing the patterns that fade in the night, looking for answers inside of the light. The voices are calling my name, playing a dangerous game. Steps are unsure on the floor, reaching out for something then more. Watch as the colors collide, nowhere for secrets to hide. Windows are opening wide, pulling me into the tide. Floating away from the ground, silence is making a sound. Everyone dances in our shifting illusion, finding a cure for the inner confusion. Sailing across on a river of glass, knowing the heavy impressions will pass. Watching the figures that fade in the night, finding the safety inside of the light. Moments are slipping away, nothing is steady today. Hold on to what you can see before it all ceases to be. Memories flicker like a shifting illusion, melting away all the lingering confusion. Flowing along on a river of glass, gentle reminders that everything passed. Catching the spirits that fade in the night, waking up fully inside of the light. Eyes are shut tight, but the engine is warm, sailing directly right into the storm. Under the surface, the currents awake, following pathways that we didn't make. Resting our bodies, but pushing ahead, walking on water instead of a bed. Mind is a runner that never slows down, leaping above all the lights of the town. Involuntary momentum takes over the soul, losing the steering but gaining control. Drifting away in a kinetic sleep, diving through oceans incredibly deep, moving forward while standing so still, driven by force of an invisible will. Traveling miles in the blink of an eye, chasing the stars as they're rushing on by. Muscles are heavy but visions are quick, playing a clever and magical trick, flashing of pictures like films on a screen, living in worlds that have never been seen. The rhythm of breathing is steady and low, but under the skin there's a powerful glow. and light. We never stop running, although we're at rest, finding the motion that suits us the best.